Hey there everyone, Atesh here and welcome to another exciting video. We are continuing our series for designing this e-commerce website. Now first and foremost, we're going to answer a couple of questions. The number one question is, what is the goal behind making this project? The goal is to understand a variety of technologies which you might have never seen or never have used in that much of practical sense. So the number one goal is to just touch these technologies so that you can figure out whether you want to dive deep into it or not. So this is just like a basic entire bird eye view on these technologies. The goal number two, which is about what's not our goal. What's not our goal is to talking about the UI and colors. Even if you pick up a pink color or maybe a yellow color, I don't mind it at all, because this is not a course about focusing on the design part. Surely it should not look ugly, but definitely I would not use that. Now this is a default standard template. Surely I would like to use modern colors, orangish look, or maybe purplish look. All of that, we surely can do that. In fact, I highly recommend you to customize this project and show me what you have done in that after finishing up this. But right now, definitely that's not the goal. You might want to check out my other bootstrap course or any other channel for the design and UI part. So forget about that. The goal is to understand variety of technology. Now also, we're going to be touching a few of the content management system as well, like what you see here, this Git for programmers and this join now button. These are not like permanently here. These are coming up from a content management system which we are going to learn. So anytime I can just go onto my backend system and can add more things here, and they're going to come up here. It's not hard coded. Nothing of this is hard coded. Neither this section is hard coded. They are all coming up from content management system, the backend, and we can just publish it whenever we like. We can add more, we can remove more, just like an instance. So it's nothing is hard coded in here. So what are the technology stack we'll be using? In order to get started, the very prerequisite thing for this entire project is going to be JavaScript. I already have a free course of JavaScript on this YouTube channel, so you definitely want to check it out. And that's going to be the basic of it. The first technology stack that we are going to be using for this entire project is going to be React.js. Now, you don't need to be a guru of React.js, or probably things are pretty sure that you might have never heard about it, never have used it. And that's okay. That's totally fine. You might have never used the React. This course will also give you brief introduction about React, how to use it, and quickly create a project with that. So that's going to be number one thing. Don't worry if you don't know even React or how to install it or any of that. It's totally okay. It's totally fine. The next thing that we're going to be using is a Gatsby. Gatsby is an open source framework which is based on React. Just like we have so many frameworks in PHP, it is almost like that, but it makes our task much more easier, faster. It gives us a lot of things, and it just works with Contentful, Drupal, website. It just works with a whole lot of things. And we're going to be using one of these CMS system so that we can just pass on these JSON APIs and can just work with the GraphQL to deploy a website. So this is exactly the model that we are going to be using, powered by GraphQL. We'll plug in our React, and then we're going to deploy that. And you can see we have AWS to deploy, Netlify, GitHub Pages. I don't use these much of them. We are going to be using Netlify for that. So this clarify a lot of things. Now, again, you don't need to be a guru or even have heard about Gatsby or React. I'm going to take them from the scratch. Also, probably one or two, I guess 3 places we are going to be using GraphQL as well to make a query. GraphQL is like kind of a advanced version of APIs. Some people call them as a replacement of API as well. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll be using them. So once you finish up this entire thing, I highly recommend to write all the code that I'm writing. You can definitely learn more about it after I stop talking about it. Apart from that, I highly recommend to create an account on netlify.com, and we are going to be using Netlify service for this entire project. And we are going to be connecting our GitHub account with that. So that means you should also have your GitHub account for this one. Now for this entire project, we will be keeping our repository as private. I will show you that as well. The reason being is that there is going to be some sensitive information like keys, and especially the API keys that we really want to keep private for ourselves. And then I'll show you a couple of ways how you can hide that from going on to the GitHub, but definitely want to keep this entire project on to the private. I will definitely be uploading all the graphics, exercise files, code files to you so that it's available. But definitely, I recommend you to create an account on GitHub and Netlify. Now, apart from that also, we're going to be using a couple of more things, which I'm going to tell when we are going to need that. They're pretty easy. One big disclaimer here. Now, Netlify and all these services and everything that we'll be using in this course is totally free, and you can follow along with this course entirely for free. But just like so many other services on the world, like Firebase, like Netlify, like tons of others, they have a freemium model. The services that we are going to require are totally free, but in case your project scales up or grow much bigger than that, then obviously you have to move on to the pricing section. I'm not saying you have to do it on the day one. Their free tier plan is absolutely okay and awesome for getting started and for this particular series, but eventually, you should be aware of what are their monthly price and what are the other options you have. So just saying that, be aware. It's not like it's going to be totally free. Internet is not totally free. It has its own charges, but it is generous enough to get us started onto the free stuff. Okay, so enough of talking. Now that you know that just JavaScript is necessary, rest all, leave it on me. I'll walk you through with each and every step and you'll get tons of idea about these technology. So I hope you are equally excited as I am for this particular project. So just invite a whole lot of your friends because it helps me. And from the very next video, let's get started and start building this project. And one more thing, almost forgot that. I'll be using VS Code for this entire course. That's it, final one. Take care, bye-bye, and make sure you hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel.